Hey, man?
Yeah, no, I'm honestly shook.
You're shook up?
Yeah. I got a pistol in here. Oh, I was gonna put on my white. It was crazy. Is that normal? Did you see their corpses? They're foaming out the mouth, but they're still convulsing back there. Their wounds healed though. Is that normal? That's not normal. They're like black out the mouth.
Put him in the capsule. Put him in the container. I have a big AP. Orders are orders.
They're eating a lot.
There's a lot of blood.
Wait, what?
They're all dead.
On October 13th, 2024, deputies from the Bernal-Leo County Sheriff's Office responded to a call from a concerned neighbor who reported hearing around 6 gunshots nearby. Upon arrival at the adjacent residence, authorities were met by 24-year-old Adlai Mestre and clear signs that something horrific had just unfolded inside the home. Answers in this tragic case wouldn't come easily, not only due to the disturbing scene, but also because of the suspect's erratic behavior and his clear intention not to remain in custody for long.
I'm commanding you. What is he doing? Angel, come on. Open the door.
This report is based on official police records. The footage you're about to witness has, until now, never been seen by the public. Viewer discretion is advised. All individuals mentioned are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. It was 1:45 in the afternoon, October 13, 2024, when a 911 call came into the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office in New Mexico. What followed would spark an investigation that no one saw coming.
And the property adjacent to me I also own, but I rent to a nice family that has been living there for some years. We heard like several gunshots about an hour and a half ago, and thought what we heard was kind of like a dog crying. Anyway, we heard about 5 or 6 gunshots, and then about 10 minutes later, a single gunshot. It did sound close by. Maybe I'm being paranoid.
Daniel, the caller, stated that although he had heard gunshots approximately an hour and a half earlier, he initially chose to text and call the Mestre family. After receiving no response, he drove to their residence and honked his horn several times in an attempt to get their attention. When there was still no reply, he contacted the authorities. Deputies did not arrive at the Mestre family home until around 2:50 p.m., approximately an hour after the 911 call was made.
Sheriff's Office!
Nothing could have prepared the 2 deputies for the disturbing encounter that awaited them.
It is, sir. My family rushed me.
Rushed you where?
In my room.
What do you mean?
With a knife.
Come out here real quick, then.
Yes, sir.
What are you talking about, dude? You have any weapons on you right now?
Yeah, I do.
Hold on, no, don't reach.
No, I do.
Go on, turn around.
Yes, sir.
You're just gonna tell me what's going on, okay?
So,
Give me a second.
My family's trying to walk into my room, and they're trying to hit my heart. And my dad had a knife, and my sister had a sledgehammer, and then I killed them. But however, I found their bodies, and their wounds were healed.
Okay.
Do you want me to show you?
In a minute, okay?
We needed to show you.
It was crazy. I don't know, like I shot him in the head, and then they were convulsing. They were crying their arms.
What's your name?
Adlai.
Adlai?
Adlai.
Hey, man? Are you?
Yeah, no, I'm honestly shook.
You're shook up?
Yeah. I got a pistol in here. Oh, I was gonna put on my white. It was crazy. Is that normal? I don't know what happened. It's like they were trying to hit my heart, and then they were banging on my door. And
You have blood on your hands, dude. What's up with that?
My dad rushed me. I hit him, and then my mom was like, "You need to die." And I was like, "What the?"
Turn around.
If 24-year-old Adlai Mestre's claims seem strange now, they are only going to become even more bizarre.
No, yeah. I can show you where the bodies are.
No, just hold on.
Just tell me where they're at, but you're gonna come over here.
Hey, hold on. We have to detain them in a car, okay?
They're over there.
On the right. Okay.
All right.
Are they in the house?
No, it shit looks scary for them. They were biting their arms, and then there was like hot boiling on the ground. Is that normal?
I think it's kind of hanging out.
That shit was weird.
Did you use that gun at all?
I did.
You did? Against who?
My dad, my mom, and my sister. I don't know what the they were doing.
Hold on.
Understood. This shit started.
Go and sit down. We're gonna talk to you in a little bit, okay?
Understood.
After ensuring that Adlai was safely secured in the vehicle, the deputies promptly returned to the residence to continue their operation.
Office! Anyone inside? Come on out with your hands up, open and empty. Looks like there's a lot of blood. Can you give us temperature?
When their announcement goes unanswered, the deputies hold their position and wait for backup. Even from the doorway, it's immediately apparent that something horrific has taken place. Blood is visible in pools and smears across the floor and stairway. Once backup arrives, the team prepares to make entry into the residence.
With the shield.
Yeah.
How's the dog? The dog, I think it's kenneled. Okay.
Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office! Anybody inside? Come out with your hands up, open and empty.
As the deputies move through the home, they discover additional blood spatter leading up the staircase, soaked into the carpet, smeared across the walls, and forming crimson trails into the bedrooms.
There's a knife too right there.
What's right? Looks like the showroom is gonna wrap around to the right on the whole hallway. Cool. Check left. There's another thing on here. There's a lot of blood.
Sheriff's Office!
Shell casing.
Looks like someone was dragged.
Yep.
In another part of the home, the deputies uncover evidence indicating that one of the family's dogs has also been injured.
Was shot too, so some of the blood may be coming from the dog.
Finding no trace of Adlai's family inside the home, the deputies proceed to search the backyard.
There's drag marks still here.
These are drag marks.
Let's try and stay out of them.
Surveying the vast expanse of the yard, one of the deputies returns to the vehicles to question Adlai, hoping he can help narrow the search. The deputy relays the information to the rest of the team, and it isn't long before they locate Adlai's father, David, his mother, Nancy, and his 17-year-old sister, Brila. With confirmation that Adlai had been truthful, at least about his mother, father, and younger sister already being deceased, the deputies search him once more before transporting him for questioning. After being transported to the sheriff's office, Adlai is escorted to an interrogation room where his erratic behavior quickly escalates, leading to a shocking and deeply troubling interview. While this may hold true for the moment, Adlai would soon cause significant trouble for the sheriff's department. After spending some time alone, during which Adlai barely moved except to occasionally acknowledge something unseen, the detective returns to the room. Almost immediately after the detective's return, Adlai launches into a disjointed and rambling story. It's likely around this moment that the detective realizes this interrogation will be unlike any he has ever encountered. The detective then Mirandizes Adlai, carefully ensuring that he understands each of his rights before proceeding with the interview. While clearing the home, one of the deputies noticed something unusual near the back of the house. Another deputy observed a mop, its bristles conspicuously stained with blood.
Is that bleach?
Adlai also admitted to shooting one of the family's dogs. The animal was transported for emergency medical treatment after sustaining 3 gunshot wounds. However, it ultimately succumbed to its injuries and had to be euthanized. While deputies recovered shell casings from the home, they also uncovered additional evidence at the scene, including a blood-stained meat tenderizer and a knife. Following the discovery of the bodies, some deputies began to speculate about the exact manner in which Adlai's family had been killed. In the aftermath of the tragedy, Nancy Jr. was not the only person who needed to hear the news. The neighbors who had first called 911 were also quietly gathered and informed of what had taken place. They stood together in stunned silence while the detective relayed the facts. Even though the explanation was given in calm, professional tones, the full meaning of the words slowly settled on them. As the full weight of the tragedy began to settle in for those involved, the detective, back in Adlai's interview, remained focused, continuing his efforts to make sense of the chaotic and fragmented story Adlai was telling. During her interview, Adlai's sister provided further insight into why he might have been referring to possession during his earlier statements. It becomes increasingly clear that there is more to Adlai's story than he is admitting, prompting the detective to dig deeper in an attempt to uncover the truth. At the scene, deputies discovered discharge documents dated September, revealing that Adlai had previously sought treatment for mental health issues.
Telling them to surrender. Auditory hallucinations. Yeah. Hearing voices.
Let's make sure we photograph
discharge
that.
diagnosis. End of September.
They said he's not homicidal or suicidal, so they discharged him.
Well,
Yeah.
something changed.
Yeah.
So he was hearing voices, men and women voices. That is bizarre. When was that dated? August? No. September 27th, 2024.
That's what I know.
Adlai is a 24-year-old male admitted to psychosis, presenting with command auditory hallucinations. He states, I'm hearing voices and the women are telling me to surrender to police force and come to my reality, and the men are telling me to kill myself. He stated the voices have been present for years, but he has not paid attention to them. The patient stated that he went to the police to see if they had intelligence about his reality and might be interested in employing him into the police force. States that he has planned to apply to the police academy after
Adlai's older sister also offered valuable insight into his struggles with mental health, shedding more light on his troubled state of mind.
Did he have any
indications that he wanted to kill him? No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
No, so there was nothing that...
Did he hear voices? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And was he supposed to be taking medication,
Yes.
do you know?
And I'm pretty sure that's why. Because even I started getting on his ass about it.
Okay, like
Because
that he wasn't taking it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm 100% sure that that's why, because they were all probably stressing him about that. My mom had found the pills in the trash. Like his schizophrenic break. It's been in the buildup, but he's been acting normal for months.
Sensing that the interview is reaching a dead end, the detective decides to pause and step away, hoping a break might shift the dynamic.
I gotta go talk to my partner, try to figure out what all happened, and we gotta figure this out, okay? If you need anything, just knock on the door or just say hello, and I'll come back and help you with whatever you need, okay? All right? Sounds good. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Oh, okay. What else would you like to talk about?
Review.
What's that?
Review. Well, you got family try to
Try to curse
me. Okay. Family try to curse me. Silent words, conclusions.
Yeah, you wrote that a bunch up there.
Once again, the detective makes an attempt to leave the room, hoping to prompt a reaction from Adlai.
May you please not alter?
I will not alter it. You'll get a copy of these. You'll get a copy when we're done. Okay?
Even after being left alone, Adlai soon begins to speak to himself, his words filling the otherwise silent room.
Fucking Officer Adriel, Bloodline Jesus, that's not me. Period. I ain't no Adriel, no fracker. How about y'all go ahead, pull some strings, to make you an officer, the sheriff. Let's make it happen. I don't deserve to spend life in prison over a catastrophe. I ain't no Officer Adriel, Bloodline Jesus, no such thing. Jesus was not conceived. You know what y'all believe? Officer Adriels, y'all believe there's Bloodline Jesus. You talking? Officer Mestre, Admiral Mestre, matter of fact, Admiral Mestre. On Dubai, I was on.
As the situation grows increasingly unsettling, Adlai begins directing his rambling speech towards someone unseen, speaking to a presence no one else in the room can perceive.
No, that ain't no Adriel. Do not repeat after the frackers. Orders. Stay. Big 8. Admiral Big AD. Admiral Little Big AD. You got him? Put him in the capsule. Put him in the container. Admiral Big AD. Orders are orders. That's what I'm saying, like, can't even do it. So right now, just... Did they... You got more detail? Fine print?
In the midst of his rambling monologue, Adlai abruptly pauses to relieve himself in the corner of the interrogation room, further highlighting his deteriorating state.
Y'all just trying to kill me! Give me life! Honestly, you want to blame it on me? I'm honestly powerless right now.
After spending nearly 40 minutes alone in the interrogation room, Adlai's distress becomes more pronounced, his behavior growing increasingly erratic.
Tell them to unlock the door. I can't. Risha, open the door, please. No, can you just let me out? Look, we got him. Bro, can you just let me out? Bro, y'all suck, man. Angel. Look, he has his own brain. That's what I'm saying. I'm commanding you. What is he doing? Angel, come on. Open the door. Who else is coming? Nobody? What? Why don't you just control him?
The detective's return cut short Adlai's private musings.
Are they coming? Or is this...
Alright, it's Detective Carroll. Go ahead and sit down for me, okay? Alright. So, that's gross.
Sorry.
You should have told us, dude. We would have took you to the bathroom, bro. Alright. So, here, what I need you to do, man, is just take a deep breath, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? We got a lot to do, so just take a deep breath. Okay, you've been yelling a bunch. You doing okay?
May you please release me?
What's that?
May you please release me?
Release you where?
From this?
We can't, man. We can't. So, it's gonna be a little while. Just hang tight, okay? Please.
Are you gonna send more soldiers?
We have no soldiers here, man. We're all just cops.
Are you gonna send more soldiers?
He's not a soldier, he's a cop. He's a deputy.
Or am I gonna spend the night?
You're gonna spend the night probably in jail.
Nice.
Okay? So we'll be back, but I just need you to simmer down a little bit, okay?
No, I heard it's a whole bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, it's a pretty rough day, man. You've had a rough day for sure.
Yeah.
So just take a deep breath for me, alright?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Adlai refused to calm down despite the detective's request. At that moment, the case took an unexpected turn.
You wipe the camera?
Let's go. Hey, stop it!
As soon as Adlai bolts from the interrogation room, he makes for the elevators, but within seconds, alerted by the crash, deputies have him in custody.
Oh! No! Put your hands down. Turn around.
We're gonna die by it.
Turn around.
Put your hands behind your back.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back. Alright, you got him? I got him. He kicked a hole through the wall. Jesus Christ. Adlai, what are you doing, brother?
Y'all losing.
No, we don't lose.
I'm gonna have a bunch of energy lit on me.
Yeah.
Might become powerful.
Well, let's not be powerful now, okay? I just need you to relax.
Realizing the sheriff's office walls couldn't properly contain Adlai, deputies secured him in a patrol car. After a cooling-off period, he was brought back inside for processing, photographed, swabbed, and his clothing collected, before being dressed in a temporary suit and transferred to jail.
Alright, back in the car.
Upon arrival, Adlai was placed in a holding cell. Meanwhile, before her own grief could fully set in, Nancy Jr. offered investigators some possible insight into what might have triggered the tragedy.
I guarantee you, like they were getting on his ass. He already had some strife with my sister.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Over what?
Just because she's a teen.
Yeah.
She's a teen. She's a normal teenager. She has attitude. No, she doesn't. She didn't.
No,
But-
none of this was
But
supposed to
for
happen.
like someone who's schizophrenic and thinks that somebody's out to get him, and she's probably, That's why I asked if the door was broken in, because if she was the first one, I would not be surprised.
I've been a cop a long time, and I've been in homicide for a long time, and this one was definitely one I'll never forget. It was, I mean, it was insane.
Yeah.
When deputies first approached him, Adlai claimed his family had attacked him, a statement discussed among the first responders at the scene.
That was a dumb story. Oh, they all came at me. Killed them in all different places in the house.
Contrary to Adlai's claims, the evidence revealed a chilling account of his family's final moments. Autopsies showed David suffered gunshot wounds to the arm, chest, and back of the head. Nancy was shot in the back and had extensive blunt force trauma to her face and body. 17-year-old Brielle sustained a gunshot wound to the eye and blunt force injuries to her hand and face. Adlai Mestre was arrested on 3 counts of first-degree murder, 3 counts of evidence tampering, extreme cruelty to animals, escape from custody, and criminal damage to property. As of this report, he has not yet been convicted or sentenced.